Good evening. I'd like to call today's Plan Commission meeting on August 17th, 2022 to order. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Tucker?
Here.
Commissioner Shane?
Here.
Commissioner Flores? Here. Commissioner Wright?
Here.
Commissioner Campos?
Present.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yep.
Chair Ali?
Here. Thank you. There are no minutes to be approved, so we'll jump right into it. First item on the agenda today is a special use permit for extended hours of operation for Mandy's Soul Food Kitchen, located at 151 East Boughton Road. The applicant is Delicia Bowling, project number 415.22. May I have a motion to open this public hearing, please?
So moved.
Second. Commissioner Wright, second Vice Chair Cooper. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Here.
Commissioner Shane?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. And our presenter today is Mr. Carso. You have the floor.
Thank you. The applicant is requesting approval of a special use permit for extended hours of operation to allow hours beyond 10 p.m. The proposed location is at 151 East Boughton Road, commonly known as Mandy's Soul Food Kitchen. The current zoning is B2 Community Retail. The location is surrounded by R2 Single Family to the north, which is Winston Village, R3 Single Family to the east, which is Bluebell Ridge. To the south is R3 Single Family, Bluebell Ridge Subdivision, and then to the west, B2 Community Retail, which is the Grease Monkey. Subject property at 151 East Boughton Road is approximately 2.09 acres of land and is Zone B2 Community Retail. It's currently developed as a multi-tenant building and is part of an overall retail shopping center commonly known as Bluebell Ridge Shopping Center. Primary access to the subject property is from a shared access point off Barber's Corners to the west and a direct point of access off Boughton Road to the north. Per the Village zoning ordinance, hours of operation beyond 10 p.m. require a special use permit within this B2 Community Retail zoning district. The applicant is requesting extended hours of operation from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The new hours of operation would be Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays through Sundays from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Staff finds that the requested hours of operation would be consistent with other establishments of this type in the village. Staff recommends approval of a special use permit for extended hours of operation, commonly known as Mandy's Soul Food Kitchen, at 151 East Boughton Road. Thank you, and this concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Pretty plain and simple. Do we have any questions from the commission?
Can you clarify for me whether it's 11 p.m. or 12 a.m.?
Yes, the attachment here from the applicant is requesting for 12. But after speaking with administration, they found it more appropriate to allow for 11 p.m.
I see. Good.
Any other questions? Is there any correspondence from the audience? None? We have a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second. Commissioner Wright, second Vice Chair Cooper. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Here.
Commissioner Shane?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. This time I would like a motion to approve the findings of fact for project number 415.22, extended hours of operation for Mandy's Soul Food Kitchen. Do I have a
Motion?
Flores. Commissioner Shank? Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Yes.
Commissioner Shane?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. Special use permit for extended hours of operation for Mandy's Soul Food Kitchen, located at 151 East Boughton Road, project number 415.22. This time I'd like to entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Commissioner Shank, second Commissioner Flores. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Yes.
Commissioner Shank?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper,
Yes.
Chair Ali.
Yes, thank you. Next item on the agenda, we have a special use permit for a commercial recreation facility, Be Happy Club LLC, at 554 West Mountain Road. Applicant is Anastasia Filipova, project number 418.22. Have a motion to open this public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Wright, second Commissioner Flores. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker,
Here.
Commissioner Shank,
Yes.
Commissioner Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali.
Yes. Mr. Carso, you have the floor.
Thank you. So the applicant is here tonight to request approval of a special use permit for a commercial recreational facility to allow for an indoor playground at 554 West Boughton Road. Current zoning is B2 Community Retail, and the location is surrounded by the Hidden Oaks Nature Center to the north, Kitty Academy to the east, Indian Oaks Townhomes to the south, and it's currently vacant, B2 Community Retail to the west. Subject property comprises approximately 2.76 acres and is currently developed with two multi-tenant commercial buildings totaling approximately 22,000 square feet, and as mentioned, is zoned B2 Community Retail. Primary access to the subject property is provided via a two-way entrance off Boughton Road to the south, in addition to cross-access to the future development to the west. There is adequate parking for the proposed use. Per the zoning ordinance, a commercial recreational facility is not permitted within the B2 Community Retail zoning district. As such, the applicant is requesting a special use permit to allow a 2,600 square foot indoor playground commonly known as Be Happy Club. Per the applicant, the Be Happy Club indoor playground is a place where parents can come with their kids during the week to let them play in an environment designed for children. The indoor playground will allow parents who work from home a space to bring their kids while they work. The expected number of kids is 5 to 6 at a time. Hours of operation would be Tuesday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and closed on Mondays. Per the applicant, this would be an owner-operated business with only 2 employees. Staff recommends approval of a special use permit for a commercial recreational facility commonly known as Be Happy Club to be located at 554 West Boughton Road. Thank you, and this concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Carso. Is there any questions from the commission on this?
Yeah, so you're looking at 25 daily, but of that is unsupervised kids are expected 5 to 6 daily. How are those kids going to be managed?
Yeah, that's a great question. The applicant is here. I think she would probably be the best to answer this. Anastasia, if you want to come up. Just sign her name.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for, sure.
Raise your right hand.
Oh,
You swear to tell the truth at this public hearing?
yes,
Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here.
thank you. So, if I understand correctly, you're asking how I'm planning to manage kids during the day, right? So, this place supposed to be, kids supposed to be with parents, and parents gonna supervise the kids. So they never will be alone. Without the parents in this place. And me as an owner or employee, gonna be just manage the area. So keep it clean, keep it keep everything. Working, but kids gonna be supervised by the parents, not by me. So it's not daycare.
Did I read incorrectly that 5 or 6 kids daily would be dropped off so the parents can do their work at home?
No. They not gonna drop the kids. So they supposed to bring the kids. They can be over there. During the anytime they want. Relax. Maybe let them release. I'm sorry. Let kids release their energy, but they not supposed to be dropped by the parents. And it's 5 to 6 kids at one time, but not gonna spend more than 1 or 2 hours usually in that location. They can, but usually they don't want to spend a lot of time over there.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Sorry about that.
So it's more like when they go to McDonald's and they have that little playground setting, and the parents are there monitoring them when they're eating at the same time, something like that?
Yeah, but we will not planning to serve the food.
Okay, they could
But
bring snacks.
yeah, they can bring their own coffee or tea or anything they want. But we are not planning to cooking or serving food.
Okay,
But yes, it's the same thing.
it's the same setup.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess when we first met with the applicant, I think the way the best describe it was an option to provide people that do a lot of working from their home with the children to kind of give them a place to have a few hours where they're somewhat playing but still supervised by them. So they have designated areas where they can get Wi-Fi and the parents can be working and supervising the kids kind of at the same time, but just a change of scenery for the children, I think. Now that so many more people with COVID, not everyone has went back to work the same way. Things have changed. So I think her niche is to try to kind of capture some
Distract
of
the
that.
kids.
Yeah, correct.
And what is the max capacity of the kids at once? 5, you said?
Probably the max capacity gonna be 7 to 8, but usually it's gonna be 5 to 6, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a setup of time in, check-in times, or reservations prior to going with the kids?
If they want to do a private play date, yes, they need to make a reservation. But also I would like to focus on membership, and they have cards and they always welcomed. But so we can figure out how many parents have a membership and how many how many of them can be at once.
Is there an age range for the kids?
I'm sorry?
An age range?
Age.
Oh, so it's mostly it's from infant, from 1 year old till 5 years old. But some of them has a brothers or sisters, and we can allow till 8 years old. But usually it's for young kids.
Okay.
There's a place in Bolingbrook in the mall
Inflatable.
that's inflatables, is that what it's called?
Yes, but it's a different concept because in bouncy house it's usually super noisy, and usually it's for kids a little older. So I guess from 4 years old till 13 years old, and we are focused for younger kids. That's why it's a little different. So we don't do the inflatables like bouncy houses.
Okay. Well, I had been to a place in Bolingbrook, in the mall. How are you planning on limiting the amount of kids? What if it's Wednesday and you get 15 parents walk in the door with their kids and they're all members?
It's a good question. So probably so for we're gonna post on on our social media. How many kids. How many places it's still allowed for example, in the Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups, and maybe we made some reservation for the parents.
So, I guess we wrote the question. If I'm a member and I come in on Wednesday and you already have 8 kids there, then I'll be turned away.
So if you're doing reservation, yeah, you can come and play, and you're always welcome. But I mean, like if not, we can just offer to try to make a reservation for another time.
Okay. What's the occupancy limit here, Jack?
So, I mean, it's gonna be based upon once she submits a floor plan. We don't typically do that as part of our, upfront calculation. That's more of done during the building permit process. But it'll be dependent upon how much open area she has designated for play areas versus how much is gonna be for office, bathroom, and things of that nature. But with a space of this size, you're not looking at many more than like 20 to 30 max if it was just standing room only. So it's a pretty small, kind of intimate space.
So as long as they abide by the occupancy limits, I trust that they'll be okay, since the kids are kind of supervised by the
Yeah,
parents.
in reality, it'll become a function of her business operation where she's gonna have to provide enough staff to accommodate it, and if she can't, then she'll have to kind of limit that on her own. That'll be something that will be left up to the operator at that point.
But part of the limitation of 20 to 30 people would include the parents.
Correct. Yeah, that would be max occupancy
Right.
for anyone that was in the building, correct.
Sounds like part of the theory is that the parents are part of the staff.
Right, yeah, I mean, essentially, it's no different than if you bring your kid to a park. The kids are playing, but you still gotta kind of keep an eye on them.
Do you have any other existing facilities, or is this a new concept?
So we had before in Chicago before the pandemic started, and after 1 year's passed and pandemic still continues, we just have to close it. Yeah.
Okay. But it was successful prior to the pandemic? So you moved from Chicago to Bolingbrook then?
Now I'm living in around Lake Beach, what is north side, but we are planning to move to Bolingbrook pretty close to. So we are looking for a house right now.
Oh, okay.
Are the employees trained in first aid? You only have 2 employees, right?
So it's open plan concept, and I mean one person. What is going to be? I will plan to do it my family business and work by myself and do it like full-time job.
Try to speak into the mic, sorry.
I'm sorry. So I am planning to do it like a family-owned business and working by myself. So and it's open place concept. So I believe I can watch all the area from the reception.
But if they need essential first aid treatment, is there anyone on staff capable of doing that?
What do you say?
So
For instance, are
Probably-
you trained in CPR or Heimlich maneuvers or anything like that? If a kid was choking, or would you resort to 911?
So not yet, but I will get it.
Okay. And I'm not sure if this something goes into our planning, but the liability insurance is
Yeah, sure.
adequate to cover the fortuitous loss that
I
arise.
need a hearing aid.
Your insurance is adequate to cover any,
Yes, of course we're gonna get insurance for sure. So
okay,
Yep.
okay.
insurance and security video cameras. I mean, like to record in all space. So yeah, we can do.
Okay.
Matt, what category does this fall under? Like they're not serving food, it's not
So, yeah,
daycare?
it's kind of a tweener, but it falls more into commercial recreation. So anytime we have these uses, whether it's a jump house or a Zumba facility where it's kind of somewhat quasi-commercial, but more towards recreation, because there's really no sales tax generation, that's where it falls in as commercial recreation, which they all require special uses, so it's like case-by-case basis.
So like when we're asking questions about CPR, like is there a requirement for that, or is there a standard set, or?
No.
I think because the parents are gonna be on site, they're the
Yeah.
ones responsible.
Right, I mean, for instance, like daycare, they're regulated by the DCFS. So
Right.
we don't go above and beyond to say, you know, these are the Bolingbrook requirements, we rely on DCFS. But when it comes to, like these playhouses and things like that, they don't really fall under the same categories. So they're not, the same requirements aren't there for them. I think what made us feel comfortable is that this was not a drop-off situation, where the kids would be unattended. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if we would support that due to the fact that Kitty Academy is next door. I wouldn't want to present some direct competition to those type of businesses. So she's kind of in a different niche.
Yeah.
No, I just was trying to,
And the parents will be on site, so
Right.
that makes it different than,
so the parents are required to be on site?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, I made that very
Yes, for
clear.
sure.
Okay.
yes.
And that was actually the same way with the inflatables. Like, I was more worried that they were gonna start leaving their kids and then go shopping and then forget
Yes.
about them, and
Yeah.
so, same type of thing.
Any further questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I have a motion to close this public hearing.
So moved.
Second. Commissioner Wright, second, Vice Chair. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Here.
Commissioner Shank?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. PC 22.13, approval of a special use permit for a commercial recreation facility and adoptions of findings of fact. Can I have a motion to approve the findings of fact?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Shank, second, Commissioner Campos. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Tucker?
Yes.
Commissioner Shank?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. We have in front of us a special use permit for a commercial recreation facility, the Be Happy Club LLC, located at 554 West Boughton Road, project number 418.22. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Commissioner Flores, second.
Right.
Commissioner Wright? May I have a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Tucker?
Yes.
Commissioner Shank?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores? Yes. Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Commissioner Campos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper?
Yes.
Chair Ali?
Yes. Congratulations. Good luck.
Welcome.
Hey, have any new business? You as well. Any old business? None. Any citizens to be heard? Not one. My report, coming to the end of the summer here, and I'd like to start with some very sad news. A community member of ours and a pillar of our community, of our Indian community specifically, Prem Lobani, passed away yesterday. He's a member of the Police and Fire Board as well, a resident for 30-plus years, a dear friend, and truly a great human being. Really gave back a lot to this community, and my sincere condolences to his loved ones, to his family at this very tragic time. He was a great man, and I know most of you have known Prem for many, many years. So again, you know, life is short, and he will be missed. Secondly, on a little brighter note, the Taste of Pakistan is back this Saturday, August 27th. So from noon to 11 p.m., I believe, is the event. So please do come join our Pakistani community in celebrating independence. And it's a great event with a lot of entertainment, great food, a lot of culture. I know the commissioners have been there before.
Get there earlier, you won't get in.
You said this Saturday, but you meant next Saturday.
And next Saturday, the
Okay, just-
27th.
Okay,
just
27th,
making
next
sure.
Saturday, following Saturday. So that's all I have. Anything to report from the commissioners? Tucker, Shane?
All I have is school starts tomorrow.
Yes.
Good luck to
The most wonderful time of the year.
Welcome students and staff.
So just be
Everyone.
careful,
Just be
watch out for the kids walking, because I've actually seen them cross streets on their phones and not even look. So if you can, folks who are driving, if you're not on your phone, watch the road. So I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about that, because
We're glad you're not on your phone.
I'm never am. I never am.
Great.
Wishing everyone an amazing school year, teacher and staff, parents.
Yes, definitely. Anybody else? Matt, Jack, anything to add?
Just quickly, in terms of announcements, this weekend's the Bolingbrook Jubilee. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you can make it out. Always good time, good food, a lot of bands, so just figured I'd mention that. It starts Friday and goes all the way through Sunday.
Thank you. Jack, do you have anything? All right. With that being said, have a motion to adjourn.
Motion?
Second.
Flores, second Vice Chair Cooper. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We stand adjourned. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen.